Okay, so some examples of amendments that have happened over time. Things like giving women the right to vote, ending slavery. Those were things that were added to the Constitution. These are things that were added to the Constitution. Okay? So then once you have that down, then we're going to go ahead and jump into rights and responsibilities. Rights and responsibilities. Example here, if let's say one state, if they made a law that said if you're Catholic, you have to pay extra in taxes, that would be against the First Amendment because they're making a law against one religion. Or if they tried to say, okay, in school, everyone needs to read the Bible. Well, there's people that pay taxes that don't believe in the Bible. They might be Muslim, they might believe in the Quran, they might believe in something different. So yeah, you can't make people like go with a religion by being forced by the government. That's against the First Amendment. Okay. And then, yeah, and we have freedom of religion. So people can practice whatever religion they want to, whatever religion fits with their conscience the best. So people can be Baptist, or they can be Catholic or Mormon, or they can practice like Islam, Buddhism, whatever they want to. They have that choice under the First Amendment. They have that choice under the First Amendment. Okay, you go down here. So you have freedom of speech. We can voice our opinion without punishment. Now, people get confused with this. I've heard students say before, if I kick them out of class for talking a lot, they say, I have free speech, I can talk. Well, free speech, all that means is that in the Constitution, you're not going to go to jail for what you say. But you can still get in trouble at school or at work. Like if you're at work and you are saying mean things to customers, let's say you work at like a store or like a food place, if you're saying mean things to customers, they can fire you. All freedom of speech means that you're not going to get put in jail for it, but there can still be consequences. You can still get fired. You can still get kicked out of places. Okay, and then it has freedom of the press. So this means that newspapers, they can publish stories, and the person that wrote the story, they're not going to get thrown in jail. They're not going to get thrown in jail. They're not going to get targeted. That's what that means. And that's not the case in every country. That's a key idea in the U.S. is that you can write a story without getting punished. But there are countries where people can go to jail for writing a story if it's bad about a leader. So again, that's freedom of speech. Okay. Then you go down, you have to peaceably assemble. This is like protest, gathering in groups. People can protest as long as they are being peaceful and they're not breaking the law. If they break the law or if they're not peaceful, that's where their right to protest ends. Okay, so they have the right to peaceably assemble. They can gather in groups and protest. Okay, petition the government for redress of grievances.